Okay. So let's just give people a little bit of a chance to log on.
Yeah,
I see them starting to come.
excellent. Hi, everyone.
I see some names I recognize. Hi, Bonnie. I hope you're well. I miss you. Jennifer, thank you for coming. Hi, Nicole. Just give people a minute.
Stay hydrated, guys.
You need Evian water. Okay. All right, you want to start, Thierry?
Sure, pleasure.
Okay. So I want to thank you all first and foremost for joining us today. We always appreciate it when you take time out of your day to get a more in-depth view into our properties. Today we're going to talk about Hôtel Royal in Evian, France. And as Thierry just held up his water bottle, Evian is most known for being the water source for Evian water, which is very close proximity to the hotel. But the hotel itself is absolutely magnificent. It's perched right on Lake Geneva, in between Lake Geneva and the French Alps. So, as you can imagine, the views are absolutely magnificent and outstanding. Quite impressive, breathtaking, honestly. Um, it's very easy to get to. It's only an hour drive from Geneva. So it is the perfect add-on to any Paris itinerary. It's easy to get there on a high-speed train from Paris to Geneva, and then you have an hour drive from Geneva to the property. Um, so this we're coming off of like a very exciting time at Hotel Royal, actually. They just hosted, not last week, but the week before, they hosted one of the five major championships for the LPGA, which is super, super exciting. I was actually able to watch it on the Golf Channel. So I was able to see the property looking beautiful, as well as the golf course looking magnificent. So that got me excited, but was even more fun this year because we went into a playoff. So that was really fun to watch as well. Um, Golf is just one of the many amazing activities that you can experience at Hotel Royal. There are so, so many things to do. It's a great property. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Thierry Dal Magro, who's the Director of Sales and Marketing at the property, and he's going to tell you more about it. Thierry?
Thank you, Heidi. Hi, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce you or update you about our beautiful Evian Resort and Hotel Royal. Let me start and share my screen so we can get started. Um, so here we are on the south shores of Lake Geneva. Uh, Let me start with the map. Uh, at the foot of the French Alps, as you can see on this map. So Lake Geneva is a Swiss, but also a French lake. It's actually binational. There are Swiss shores on the north and east. I have another map for that. Actually, this is even better. As you can see, the south shores of Lake Geneva are all French. So we're a little corner of France, surrounded by Switzerland. As Heidi mentioned, just an hour drive or train from Geneva Airport. Also very close to Switzerland. So it's also the perfect end or maybe perfect beginning to a Swiss itinerary. We're really at the corner of three countries, France, obviously, Switzerland, and Italy, and not far from Germany either. We have a good friend, luxury travel advisor, who just arrived on Sunday. She arrived from Basel. She was on a Rhine river cruise, and she just got off the boat in Basel, which is at the German border. And yeah, 2.5, 3 hours later, she was here in Evian. Anyway, so yeah, geography makes that we're closer to the Swiss hubs and the French hubs. We're a couple of hours from Lyon, coming back to the other map. A couple of hours from Burgundy as well. So this is a little bit off the beaten track of, I would say, tourism in France, which would be mostly probably Paris and the south of France. But it's definitely worth it. Also, if you combine an itinerary in the French Alps, you could do so with Chamonix, which is about an hour and 15 minutes from us, the Mont Blanc, the highest peak in Europe, as well as Annecy, beautiful French Alp town, or Megève, a beautiful French Alp village, I would say. They're all within an hour and 15 minutes from Evian. With Switzerland, we're half an hour on the boat from Lausanne, half an hour from Montreux, an hour from Bern, a couple of hours from Basel or Zermatt. So it's very easy also to get around if you come from Switzerland. Many ways to arrive, again, from Paris or from Switzerland. And first, as an introduction, people, when they're not so aware about Evian as a destination, ask me, wonderful, we like to drink Evian water, but what is this destination? What is there to do in Evian? Well, first of all, people come to us for nature. We're in this incredibly well-preserved nature that gave birth to the world's most famous mineral water. Winter and summer, our peak season is summer, but we're open throughout the year. So we have wonderful mountains, the largest freshwater lake in Europe, actually. We are also probably the ultimate family-friendly luxury hotel in France and in the Alps. The level of service we offer to families and children is really second to none. As an example, we don't have a kids club. We have 3 different kids club in this beautiful 50-acre private landscape park. So it's a great choice for families. We might be surrounded by Switzerland, but we are very French and very proud of it. So if you choose this side, you have 2 countries in one, which is great fun. We'll see that in a few minutes. But if you choose this side of the lake, you'll enjoy a true, authentic French art de vivre, and you can enjoy beautiful wines, amazing food, farm to table, cuisine, elegant pieces of arts everywhere, design. And Evian Resort, which is our complex, I would say, Hôtel Royal is one of the properties of Evian Resort, is one of the most extensive and complete resorts in France and in the Alps. Heidi mentioned our golf course, which hosts a major LPGA every year. But we also have a golf academy, a second golf course. We have 2 main properties, 2 spas. We have tennis courts. We have 50+ activities with in-house guides, a thermal center, a casino, a concert hall for classical music, a total of 10 restaurants, 10 dining options to choose from, with signing privilege. And again, this tennis, paddle tennis, and pickleball courts available in the resort. So the resort consists of several properties. The main part of it is a big park that you can see in this map. At the center of the map, in the park, it's a 50-acre private landscape park on the top of a hill above the town of Evian. In this park, you'll find the Hôtel Royal, our flagship, 150 rooms, 5-star. It's actually ranked as Palace. And we have another sister property, the Hôtel Hermitage above it, which is a 4-star deluxe, 80 rooms, great choice. We won't be going into details into that, but just keep in mind that it's probably the best value proposition around Lake Geneva. Why is that? Well, basically, you get 4-star rates and you get all of the amenities and services of the resorts. So you have access to the tennis courts, you have a priority access to the golf courses and discounted offer for green fees. You have complimentary shuttles anywhere in Evian and to any of our facilities. There is a spa, and last but not least, very important, you have complimentary kids club. So it's again a great cross-sell if you are a client a bit more budget conscious. Coming back to the map, you can see on the left-hand side, the kids resort. It's a facility of its own. On the left inside of the map, 5-minute walk from the Hôtel Royal, 10-minute walk from the Hôtel Hermitage. You can see the tennis courts, the tennis club. On the top of the map, there is another 4-star property, another sister property called La Vernia. And on the right-hand side, you can see the top right, the La Grange au Lac, which is a concert hall, and a funicular. The funicular takes our guests up and down to the shores of the lake, where the center of the town of Evian is located. Down on the shores of the lake is our casino, as well as the thermal center, which is open for anyone. The hotel spa is in the hotel at the Hôtel Royal. We have the award-winning Evian Spa. At the Hôtel Hermitage, we have the Spa 4 Terres. And then on the right inside of the map, you see the 2 golf courses and the golf academy. Those are actually a little further. They're about 1 to 2 miles drive from the hotels. Any site that you cannot walk to is served again with complimentary shuttles throughout the day, evening, and even at night until 2 a.m. for the casino. Let's start with the Hôtel Royal. Beautiful, classic landmark dating back to 1909, the time of the Belle Epoque. So a little bit of history about Evian. Evian was a small fisherman's village on the shores of Lake Geneva, on the French shores of Lake Geneva. Actually, it wasn't France back then. We spoke French, but it was still Savoy in 1789, the year of the French Revolution, when a French baron discovered the Evian water. He drank the water from the spring at the back of his friend that he was visiting at the back of his garden, and he got healed by just drinking this water. So he started promoting it, and then in 1826, the water was being sold. The brand was created. We're actually going to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Evian water next year. And then the second part of the 19th century, it was an era of big development when Evian became one of the most fashionable destination to go first for health, but also to socialize. It was where the rich and famous would go from all around the world, and all the royals and aristocrats coming mostly from Europe, but also from all around the world. And so at the turn of the 20th century, the resort was developed in a matter of 10 years. All of the facilities that we have today were developed in this decade, between 1900 and 1910. So in 1904, the golf course was open, for example. In 1909, the Hôtel Royal was open, the Hôtel Hermitage, and in 1910, the casino was open. The Hôtel Royal was named Hôtel Royal because it was built for the King of England, Edward VII. And the hotel was completely closed for full refurb in 2015 for a year and a half. And so when we reopened, we became leading hotels again. Palace, we became Palace. There are only 31 Palace ranked hotels in France. This is higher than 5 stars, so this is the highest ranking you can find. And so we've kept its classic elegance. It's a fine blend of old and new, but it's very elegant. It's a mix of Art Nouveau and Art Deco, so two very French art movements from the beginning of the 20th century. Very homogeneous. All rooms are done in the same style. 65 to 70% of the rooms have front lake views. The remainder all have park views. And so, yeah, it's quite spacious for European standards. Good size of rooms. Good also big walk-in closet. It's a holiday. It's a resort. It's a hotel. Sorry, that was built for holiday making. So for extended stay, for longer stays. And this is a good example of how family friendly we are. This is not a massive room, but it's got a separate living room, and the sofa. The sofa turns into bunk beds, which is very not so quite unusual, and so the family, the kids love it, and very ingenious actually. Junior Suite Rotonde is one of my favorite room category. Beautiful round shape window bay, the rotonda at the center of the building. We have also 36 suites and junior suites in total, all elegantly appointed. The Belle Epoque suite is also a very elegant suite, more would say traditional. And this is the Léman suite, named after the French name for Lake Geneva, Lake Léman. Two top suites, the Edward VII suite, 2,102. These are two bedroom suites on the 5th and 6th floor. The 6th floor, the Royal Suite, again, a two-bedroom suite. The beauty of it is that the 6th floor, it's only suites and junior suites, and they are all interconnecting. So you can make it a massive penthouse if you have that type of request, or you can make it a 3-bedroom, a 4-bedroom, a 5-bedroom apartment, you name it, basically, with those views. Ground floor are also beautifully renovated. Again, very elegant with those beautiful Art Nouveau frescoes in the ceilings. And then again, it's a fine blend of all new. I love this elegant bar. The highlight for gastronomy is our culinary experience, a Michelin-Star restaurant, Les Fresques, which serves exclusively farm-to-table cuisine. Actually, we grow up to 2 tons of vegetable, fruits, and herbs in our own kitchen garden, which is open for the guests to explore, to discover, or they can, walk through the garden, steal a strawberry there. It's all open. It's always been. So, but yeah, 3 restaurants at the property, actually 4 right now in the peak season. The all-day dining is called La Veranda. It's also the breakfast restaurant. We have a beautiful poolside restaurant, L'Oliveret, which serves Mediterranean food, and also a buffet in the evening in the G8 private salon. This is the signature infinity pool. We have a total of 4 swimming pools in the hotel, 3 of them in the spa. So the spa was just renovated a year and a half ago. It was just reopened after 12 million renovations. We own that spa concept inspired by the miraculous journey of Evian water through the Alps, which, by the way, takes 15 to 30 years for the water to be naturally filtered through underground glacier rocks and sand before it comes out naturally from the source. So as Heidi mentioned, there is the original source of Cacha, the source from Evian water. It's sits at the bottom of a garden in town, and that's something people like to go to and drink the water from the source. Coming back to our spa, we have 4 series of treatment. It's only beauty and relaxation, purely holistic, no medical spa. It's about balance. It's about better aging. It's about, you know, letting go, you know, with rituals. And we have also a great fitness. We are about to launch wellness packages, wellness programs. So 4 to 7 days with, you know, different programs that include, depending on your targets. So we have 3 different programs at the time that are inspired by the cycle, the natural cycle of Evian water through the Alps. And so with those objectives, you can choose one of the programs, and it will start in September. We will be launching them, you know, I think in the next few weeks. This is also a facility that the guests really love. You'll see that in a minute, but we're not only a spa retreat or a family-friendly resort, we're also a very active resort with golf facility, with, you know, racket sport facility, but also our playground is also the mountain, the wide rivers, the lake. And so since we are a very active resort, the guests really love to this outdoor heated hydro contact circuit, which are actually underwater massage pools, and which are open and available until 11 p.m. at night. And then they like to just relax it after a long day of very active, lots of activities. Now, a very unique feature we offer is the offer for kids and family. So again, in that corner of the park, we have what we call Le Kids Resort. Le Kids Resort is actually 3 different clubs. One for kids from 3 years old to 9 years old. One for teens. Actually, we start at 10. We can start at 11. Sometimes we start at 12. That depends. We're flexible according to the kids and the teens. But a teens club all the way to 17 years old. And also, and we are the only one to do that, we have the Baby Resort. The Baby Resort caters to babies, infants from the age of 4 months to the age of 36 months. So the kids resort and the teens resort are complementary. They're included in the room rates if the guests stay at the Hôtel Royal or the Hôtel Hermitage. Again, the facility is located a 5-minute walk from the Hôtel Royal and a 10-minute walk from the Hôtel Hermitage. It's a drop-off kids club, so it runs from 9 to 5, then again from 7 to 10 p.m. daily, which means you can leave the kids as much or as little as you want. You just have to let us know in advance if you want them to have lunch, and if you want them to have dinner with us. There's a small supplement for that, but apart from that, you know, it's totally flexible. The baby resort does not come complimentary. It comes in limited availability and with a supplement. So you can buy, you know, because some parents they just need an hour or a couple of hours. So you can buy a couple of hours, half a day, or the entire day of service. We have a limited availability because we have, of course, certified nurses and daycare, and there's a limited number of babies we can look after, of course. But the facility is great. It's 11,000 square feet indoors, but it's plus the same size gated outdoors with playgrounds, as you can see. And the last excellent part about it is that there is a swimming pool in the facility dedicated to the kids, of course, with lifeguards and so on. So the kids can have a blast there, having so much fun there. And then the main hotel pools are never really overwhelmed with kids. And as a matter of fact, the spa has also adults only times of the day, where, you know, kids are only allowed, I think, from 4 or 5 p.m. in the afternoon. So the afternoon is quiet time for the guests. Now, in the park, in this area on the top right end of the map, under the trees, we have this wooden building, looks like a barn. It's actually a concert hall called La Grange au Lac. It means the barn at the lake. It's a concert hall where we organize world-class classical music festivals and also concerts throughout the year. in 2 seasons, one in the fall, one in the spring, with concerts every weekend or every other weekend. Again, world-class acts, musicians and orchestras come to produce themselves in our beautiful La Grange-au-Lac. We are actually building a second concert hall as we speak, which will be inaugurated next year, dedicated to chamber music. So we will have a whole complex for art and especially classical music, but we'll also have jazz and other styles, but mostly it's the focus is on classical music. We did mention that golf was a big part of our DNA. It's always been. The golf club was actually opened before the hotel were inaugurated in 1904. So again, we host the only major LPGA in continental Europe. Actually, we own and manage that championship. So we're very proud that it doesn't rotate like the other, for example, the British and all the other one, they go to a different golf course every year. We are the only one with Augusta for the boys, for the men, which never rotates. It's each and every year in Evian. So it's a rendezvous that the best 124 female players in the world come and play every summer in the month of July. And also, so again, golf amateurs will want to play that course. It's very challenging. It's not the range. The range is not massive, but then it's very it's not very forgiving. There are some parts that are very narrow between trees, and then the greens are just unplayable. So it's very beautiful. And then we have also David Ledbetter Golf Academy in a not less dramatic scenery. As you can see, it's called Le Manoir. So Le Manoir is a tiny property with 8 bedrooms, but it's also our golf academy. And we have a cute 6-hole course there that you can play in an hour and a half. You don't have to invest 4 hours, 5 hours to go and play, but it's also very challenging. It's not super easy. The facilities there is really top level, state of the art. We have the best equipment for those who are into improving their golf skills. And so here we are, this back in the park, and as you can see here, we have our tennis courts, our paddle tennis courts, and we're very proud to offer 3 the green courts you can see there. These are 3 brand new pickleball courts, and we are the only property in the Alps to offer this, and there are only 2 properties in France, luxury properties that offer pickleball courts as we speak. So this is a new thing in Europe. I know it's huge in America, so please spread the word because this is something we're very happy to offer. For your information, we have also 2 golf pros in this facility. There's a pro shop. We offer tennis clinics, but also paddle tennis clinics, pickle clinics, and lessons. We also offer former tennis legends retreat. We had Bob Bryant, Michael Chang, Martin Hingis. We had Loïs Boisson, the new French #1 player who went to the semifinals in the Paris Open a couple of months ago. So this is also part of our DNA, the racket sport. And last but not least, we have this department called Sports and Culture, whose role is to organize and escort your guest adventures in the mountains, on the lake. So these are a team of 4 yearly employees. We have also extra guides and instructors that come and support when we have more needs. But basically, they're experts. They're destination experts. We even have a ski room, as you can see on this picture, for the mountain in the winter. But basically, we have this activity, this catalog of 50+ activities available throughout the year. In the air, we have hot air balloon as well. The paragliding, we were the birthplace of paragliding in Europe over Lake Geneva. Of course, all kinds of hiking activities on the water. While whitewater rafting is available 15 minutes drive from the hotel. Of course, Lake Geneva. In the mountains in the winter, it's skiing, but not only. We have two ski domains at 15 minutes drive. We have one of Europe's largest ski domain, Les Portes du Soleil, at 40 to 45 minutes drive. Heli ski is available, dog sledding, cross-country skiing, but also other activities, snowshoeing. We have diving under frozen lake for the more adventurous. So winter is also an interesting season to explore the French Alps. But as the name says, it's sports and culture. So it's also cultural exploration. This is a bird view of Evian. You can see on the right-hand side the Hôtel Royal at the top of the hill, and you can see the distance from the center of the small town of Evian on the shores of the lake. The little mountain you can see on the left is La Dandoche. La Dandoche is what you see on every bottle of Evian. It's the brand logo. It's the highest peak in the area. So here is La Source Cacha, the original Evian source that you can visit. The funicular on the bottom left, that's a bottom left picture, which takes our guests up and down to the heart of the resort, to the center of the town on the shores of the lake. And also, it's a great space to explore the beautiful region, which is Lake Geneva region, which is, again, a binational region. You can virtually be anywhere around Lake Geneva within an hour. On the boat, you can use the ferries, or you can use private, charter private yachts. We can do that for you as well. We do that on a regular basis. So you can be within an hour anywhere around Lake Geneva, on the boat, on the train, or driving. So it's a perfect base to explore this beautiful part of the world. Whether on the French side, this is the beautiful medieval town of Ivoire, one of the most beautiful medieval villages in France, or on the Swiss side. Again, Lausanne is a 35-minute ferry trip. The ferries service departs every hour, so you have the regular ferry service. Geneva is an hour drive or an hour train from us. Montreux, at the other side of the lake, is half an hour. You have the beautiful Chillon Castle. You have lots of vineyards as well across the lake, or also on the French side near Evian. Last but not least, in Evian, as any proper spa town, we have a beautiful casino. It's not a Vegas casino. We discussed about Vegas with Heidi because we're going to be there in a couple of weeks. It's a classic casino, European casino that was entirely renovated and reopened last year. So it was inaugurated in 1910. It's got more dining options, 2 bars. You have machines and table gambling, the classic roulette, French roulette, blackjack. It's not in the way. It's not in the park. It's there for your guests to enjoy. What is nice is that you can go down there with the funicular or with the complimentary shuttle service. You can enjoy a night out, and you have signing privilege, like any outlet that belongs to the resort. So it's part of the resort. It's yet another activity or entertainment possibility for the guests that stay with us. And that, in a nutshell, was my introduction to the Hôtel Royal and the Evian Resorts. So I'm pleased to answer any questions you may have.
Thank you. So if I just want to remind everybody, if you have any questions, please type them in the Q&A because we'll make sure we answer them now.
I see you already.
Yeah, there's 2 questions. So Thierry, what's the best way to get to the property from Paris?
Yes. So there are, I would say, 4 ways. So you can drive. it's long, but it's safe, and it's an easy drive. It's
How many hours from Paris by car?
probably 6 hours, I would say. Yeah, probably 6 hours. I rarely do, but it's mostly highway freeways, so it's a safe drive. Um, the second way is to fly. So you fly to Geneva, and then we're an hour drive or an hour and 15 minutes on the train. So we can come and pick you up. You can take the train. By the way, the complimentary shuttles are complimentary to anywhere within Evian. So we can come and pick you up on a complimentary basis from the train station, and we can take you to anywhere. You want to go shopping, you want to go to the fresh farmers market, you want to go to the pier, to take a ferry to Lausanne, for example. We will do that complimentary. So that's the second way. You can fly into Geneva. The third way is to take the high-speed train into Geneva. That's what we did with
Very easy. Yeah.
Heidi. It's a 3-hour high-speed, door to door, from the center of Paris to the center of Geneva, and then either you take another train or you can take a private car. The fourth way is it's about the same time, so it's 3 hours plus 1 hour something, so 4.5 hours. It's maybe a little trickier. It's not for everyone, but that's my personal recommendation. There's also a high-speed train that calls into Lausanne. It takes a different itinerary. It's also direct from the center of Paris to the center of Lausanne. Lausanne just across the lake from us. And from Lausanne, you take the metro. It's only 3 stops. It's a Swiss metro, huh? So it's safe, it's clean, it's always on time. It's very easy to take. And then you go down to the shores of the lake and you hop on the ferry. It's not for everyone because you have to manage the luggage. Not everyone will want to do that. But if you can, or if you're willing to do that, that's my favorite arrival experience, because you
I
arrive
did that. Yeah, that's nice.
across the lake with the ferry, and then the experience is amazing. So that's something I'm happy to recommend. But so these are the 4 ways to arrive to Evian from Paris.
And what about, do you have to drive? You said we could take a train too. So from Geneva, you can take a train as well as
Yes,
drive.
yes, there is also a direct train from Geneva
To
to
where?
Evian. So
Evian.
sometimes you have to change once. Sometimes there are direct trains. Again, this works. Most of our guests, we organize the airport transfer because it's easier, and they don't want to do the hassle of getting on another train. It
I
really
think it's a
depends.
more relaxing way to come for sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. So we organize private cars. Yeah, yeah. Or
So
for the most upscale one, you can do helicopter, of
there is a
course.
heliport. You do have
Yeah.
a helicopter pad, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Landing pad.
With 2 engines, you can land at the Hotel Royal. With 1 engine, you land at the golf course. But either way, you can do that. Yeah, yeah.
So can agents make like can they plan activities for their clients ahead of time?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and thank you for mentioning Heidi, because I forgot that. Because we have this department, I mean, we work great with all the MCs and stuff, but it's almost like having an on-site at the hotel, like an activity destination experts. So you can book all of that through us in advance. We will recommend activities. We can basically our range of activity. We organize cultural exploration in Switzerland and in France, as far as we take your guests to Gruyere, which is an hour and 15 minutes drive, I would say, roughly, and Brock in the chocolate factory. So all the way down to Chamonix and the Mont Blanc, which is also an hour and 15, an hour and a half max from us. So in all of that territory, we have the best experiences, and we really curate adventures, whether they are sports. Some are easy, some are a bit more adventurous, and also cultural explorations. And with this department called Sports and Culture, if you book in advance, we give a commission on any pre-booked activities you reserve for your guest. So you can do that through us. Otherwise, very happy to we work with all the major DMCs in France and in Switzerland. So it works very well as well.
And if your
Is it
clients are already at the property, know that the center for activities is literally right by the front
It's
desk.
in
It's
the
right in
lobby.
the
So
hotel.
right next door to the concierge desk, we have this office. This is also where we have the ski room. So it's a ski room in the winter. In the summer, it's a bike room where we have mountain bikes and also e-bikes. And also we have all the gears for hiking. Why do we have all this equipment? Because this department also cater to group team buildings when we organize incentive groups and stuff. So we have all this equipment. We have purchased it, and so it's available for us to lend to our VIP guests when we organize private tours or private experiences. So yeah, we have a huge number of curated experiences available with really I'll give you an example. I did mention the whitewater rafting. So if you book a whitewater rafting with us, Patrice, my colleague, which is part of this sports and culture department, is a certified rafting guide. So he will be on the boat with them. He will drive them there, and then he will do the safety briefing, and then he will be on the boat with them, guiding them. So this is really a curated experience where we have these in-house guides and instructors that give a little special experience, something a bit more upscale than what you can find outside. Yeah.
Great. Now, if agents have clients that are interested in seeing a show or seeing a performance, how do they go about getting tickets to that?
Okay, so we sell tickets for that. So we have packages, and we also have tickets. So as soon as the program is out, we send it to those who are interested in our database, and then in advance before it's out, we send it to our guests and to our friends, our partners in the travel industry that are interested in that, so they can book the best shows, the most demanded shows. And so what we do as well is we always keep VIP seats. I would say not until the very last minute, but until a decent time close to the shows for those who want to book hotel stays. We don't, because these rooms are 1,000. They seat the La Grange Lac concert hall. It seats 1,000 people. So obviously we sell out to external guests of the resorts, obviously. But we always keep a few if you want to book a stay at the hotel. So we still have some tickets for the best concerts for hotel guests. Yeah, absolutely. So the question about the car, is it necessary to have a car? Question from Susan, in order to get to the resort. It's also a good question if you want to get around and stuff. I would say 50% of our guests, they come and drive. They like to drive because they're very autonomous. They're very dependable, and it's a safe drive. In Switzerland or in the French Alps. So I would say 50% of our guests, they drive. The other 50, they just rely on us for the activities. It's we have so much to offer within the resort already that they like to take advantage of all the facilities and amenities we have. But then maybe every other day, they will go out, and sometimes we will escort them driving. Sometimes they'll take the ferry. Sometimes they take the train to Geneva or to other area, other highlights around Lake Geneva. So it's a mix. you can absolutely do without a car. I want to say this, but then if you have clients that drive, and there are, it works really well. We have a big parking facility that we don't charge our clients for, as a matter of fact. So this is, this is a possibility as well. Yes. And we can also obviously arrange the rental cars for those who fly and want a car available at the hotel. Yeah.
There's also something I want to bring attention to that I think is very, very important. The food at this hotel is absolutely incredible. I have to say, a beautiful breakfast display, everything you can ever ask for. But the restaurant is amazing. And so I just wanted to bring a special mention to that because it's some of the best food I've ever eaten, for sure.
Yeah, we rely a lot on local product. We're certified for we're part of the leading sustainability leaders. We have been certified. It's called Green Key, but also Ecotable. And Ecotable, we have the highest ranking for sustainable local cuisine. With that, we have also Michelin-Star, of course, cuisine, and it's we're super proud of the French Alps foods we offer and the
Exactly.
variety of different cuisine we offer in the resort. Um, Again, you may choose the side of the lake you want to experience, and there are amazing
Mhm.
culinary experience in the Swiss side as well. But this side is definitely for French cuisine
French.
lovers.
It's incredible. I think we've answered everybody's questions. If anybody has any additional questions, definitely put them in now. But I think you gave a very thorough overview of everything. So I think everybody probably has all their questions answered.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm based here on property. I'm try to travel thanks to our partners, Lush, across the nation on all coasts. But this is such a huge territory. If you ever have a chance to come to the area, something I forgot to mention, very important. I'm sorry, I should have said that. The resort is open throughout the year. The Hotel Royal, we close it for approximately a month, I would say 4 weeks.
Right before
Uh,
festive.
yeah, exactly.
Mm.
From mid-November to mid-December, which is always a shame. This is very frustrating because that's ILTM in Cannes. So we can't host pre or post fam trips or any individual stays over that period of the year. But if you ever have a chance to come to this part of the world, whether in Switzerland, northern Italy, southern Germany, or the French Alps, or even Lyon is not far. Yeah, please let us know. Very happy to have you experience the hotel. It really is a hidden gem. It's a best kept secret. Again, a member of the Palace de France, the only one in this part of France. All the other palaces are in Paris, the French Riviera, or Courchevel. I think there are two in southwest France, two or three. But we are the only one in that part of the Northern Alps. So it's absolutely worth the detour. And me and my team, we look forward to being in touch and to welcoming you if you have a chance to come to our beautiful region.
Yeah, it's definitely beautiful. I will tell you that. One of my favorite views. So we just wanted to thank you all again for being here. Again, always reach out to me if you have any additional questions, maybe something you didn't think of right now that you might think of later. Shoot me an email. I'm happy to answer you. And if you need to be connected to Thierry, I'm happy to connect you to Thierry as well. But we appreciate your time today. And thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of the day.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great
Take
day.
care.
Bye.
Bye bye.